Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special guest with me again, my cousin Justin.
Nice to meet y'all.
Yes, and today we decided to go to a local Houston favorite, Lotus Seafood. So, everybody talks about Lotus Seafood being the best seafood spot in Houston, but sometimes you can't trust what everybody got to say because it might not really be that good. So today, we're here to try out Lotus Seafood and let y'all know what we think. Because you know what? We're going to be the judge of that. Okay. Okay. So, on the first look, oh, wow. Let me tell you what we got. So, we got the fully loaded loud pack. So, that's like an essential staple meal at Lotus. And, this is what everybody be ranking about. So, I'm going to just show y'all, give y'all a little sneak peek what it look like. Oh, my God, it's heavy.
Got that weight to it.
It do got some weight. It's like a little baby. Okay, so I don't know if y'all can see, but look at that. That looks beautiful. Shrimp, sausage, corn, boiled eggs, and fried rice. What is that? It's fucking good. Okay, so let me just...
6:30?
He's so hungry.
What?
So before we start eating, Justin, we're going to judge on 5 things. So 1, the initial taste and smell. 2, the buildup of the flavor. Like, how does it taste after we had a couple bites, right?
Okay.
Then we're going to go on to the texture of the food. So the texture of each item, if you will. And then the hardest thing of them all, customer service. Okay, so let's get into it. Now you can start eating.
All right.
Say grace.
You're right. I have not.
Okay, amen. Jesus will. Yep. Okay, so I'm just going to smell it real quick. Okay, so I really smell the shrimp and the corn. Justin, what you smelling here? Woo! Is that good? Is that good?
Yeah, the seasonings in this. Like
It does smell like
the spices.
I smell Old Bay in here, but I smell everything else. It smells really good. I will tell y'all, it smells really good. It smells very seafoody. It kind of smells like your traditional like crawfish boil, but with the more shrimpy flavor. So I guess like a shrimp boil, LOL. But it smells delicious. I will say that it does smell really good. I like it.
Go ahead and taste it.
Okay, I'll go ahead and taste it. Side note, they also do have this crack sauce. It's like their garlic butter sauce. It's really good, I've heard. I'm excited to try it. But I'm going to try this dry just to get a sense of what everything else tastes like before, I put this crack sauce on. And it alters the flavor. So, let me see. Oh, it's crawfish. This is crawfish fried rice.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
Why didn't you tell me?
I totally forgot.
Oh, this is so great. Oh, wow. Let us begin. Oh, it's pretty good for somebody who doesn't really like fried rice. This is actually pretty good. It has a little sweetness to it.
I personally like it because I like spicy foods, and it does have a little spice to it, a little kick.
Yeah, it's not a lot, but it's
so I don't recommend it for people who don't like it. A little spice in their food.
So if you don't like your food spicy,
yeah, because I taste it a lot. Like it's real present. Is it not?
Not yet.
Not yet for you.
Maybe it's a build. Do you think it's a buildup of spice? Like, is it because you ate more that it built up enough in your mouth to where the next few bites became more and more spicy?
I think I'm having bigger scoops than you, to be honest.
I just got a spoon, so we can.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, yeah, I got a spoon.
Get you some, yeah.
Wow. But.
Oh yeah. If you don't taste it now, and then maybe your tolerance is higher.
My tolerance is pretty high. I'm gonna try one of these shrimp. They're like.
It's good though. I like it.
Well, these shrimp smell shrimpy, but they smell a little spicy too. Shrimpy. No, shrimp smell. Well, this is what it looks like. Oh, it's real shiny in this damn light. God damn. But anyway, it's like this big. Like it's a beauty product show. Oh wow, bit this from the middle. That's so odd. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, this smells spicy because it is spicy. As soon as my tongue hit it. It's good though. It's a little sweet. It's like a hint of sweetness in there.
The shrimp?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
You taste it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Corn, potato,
Mm-hmm.
a boiled egg. Honestly, I'm ready to try this crack sauce. That's really what I want. I ain't even tried, but I already want the crack sauce. The corn is a little dry. I don't really like the texture of it. It's too dry. If it was more juicy, it's not. Oh my god, it's hot.
Okay.
It's good. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Nah, it's hot, bro. It's good. No, I lied. It's not good. It's okay. The corn is okay.
It's good, not okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
Like, it's just, I'm just upset that it's not sweet. I like sweet corn. I think sweet corn is absolutely delicious. Wonderful, especially when it's juicy. But one thing I cannot stand is dry corn. It's like it feels more leathery and rubbery in your mouth, and this just throws the texture off, and it's gross. And then it's like it gets stuck in your teeth easily because it's partially dried out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like stick in your mouth. What are your thoughts on corn? What? Ooh. Wow, this smells very garlicky.
Well, the bite I took, it wasn't dry.
I saw the
yeah, a little
juice.
juicy. I had a little juicy.
My corn is dry.
But I mean, I wouldn't say it was like, you know, like you said, like some sweet corn.
It's
when
not
you bite
sweet.
into it. No, I'm saying in sweet corn, you know, when you bite into it, it's just like
Crunch.
yeah.
But at the same time, like, I can't do that noise. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't really like that one though.
Wow. Ooh. Wow. This pours so beautifully on here. Oh wow. I like how that looks. That makes me so happy. The yellow orange, like the color of it, it's like this yellow orange color, but it looks really good. It's like, it looks very calming. It looks really smooth. Like, it looks really smooth coming out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of like you're watching yourself pour paint out of a can. That's what it looks like, and it looks so pretty and great. I know that's so weird to say, but it's so true. Let me get a taste of the crack sauce without anything on it first, just so I can get like what it really tastes like. Oh, it just tastes like butter. Oh, it's a little bitter. Interesting. They probably use unsalted butter for this because it's not salty at all. Oh, I like how this sauce or butter really. Oh, it brings everything together. It brings a little bit more moisture to the food, so it's like, oh wow, it looks so much. It clumps up together so much easier. I don't have to worry about my rice falling off my spoon. Look at that, it's stuck because of the liquid. I love it. Oh wow. I think it really brings out the flavor of like the seafood. So the crawfish and the shrimp. I don't know why, but it does. And I really like it.
It's like no words, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it makes you want to keep eating.
It does. Oh, I see why people really like this. Let me try some of this sausage. I like sausage. Okay, now I feel the heat coming on. So it's definitely a build-up of spices, but it's really good. Whatever their like seasoning mix is, I'm pretty sure they put a little bit of sugar in there because everything is a little sweet. It's good though. I'm not saying that just because I like sweet foods, but it brings like another dimension to the flavor. And even the way everything looks, I think the presentation was actually really great. They organized everything on the plate. Everything had its own little section. It wasn't like they just threw it on there, but it shows they actually have a system of how they put stuff together, and I really like the fact that they're really organized with that. I wasn't able to go inside because I forgot my mask, but my cousin went inside. And so, what did you think of the customer service?
I mean, I'm not gonna say it was like A1 spectacular or whatever, but I mean,
so it's like basic.
Yeah, just basic.
Yeah, no. Like, what was their demeanor, their attitude? Like, how did they look up there at the counter?
They were pretty busy.
They were busy?
Yeah.
Makes sense. It's a Friday.
Yeah, they were pretty busy. So, I mean, I don't know. They just looked like they were like in the working flow of things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say nothing.
No smiles.
No.
Hello, welcome.
Nah, it wasn't that.
Okay, I didn't really feel like that restaurant was that type of place because they always.
It was more of like the food spoke for itself type shit.
I see. So customer service necessarily. You're funny. So I'm sorry for interrupting you, but like it seems like the customer service isn't necessarily anything to rave about.
Yeah.
But the food is so good that it's just like, oh, I'll keep going back. Mm-hmm. So before I ask you for your rating, do you think the food is so good that even if they did do something that was rude at the counter, would you go back? Do you think it's that good? Because I know you into it.
Shit. Damn, I've never been in that situation, but yeah, I would.
You would? Is that good?
I would.
Okay.
I would. Yeah, that person ain't gonna stop me from eating the food.
Wow. Okay. Just going into judgment now, into the deliberation. Let's start off with customer service since you are the one who can answer it. What would you give them out of a 1, from 1 to 10, what would you give them?
I'd give them a 7.
A 7?
Yeah. You know, everybody thinks of, certain companies that have good customer service just off the rip, like off the top. I wouldn't think of this. Yeah, I wouldn't think of this as one of those.
Yes, I don't. It's not.
But they weren't. I mean, they weren't disrespectful at all. It was just normal procedures type of deal. I mean, they weren't calling out numbers. Also like for the order.
They weren't.
No, people would just walk up there, they would see like new orders that like would come from the back that were like in bags and stuff.
Oh,
just to check,
okay.
So that's why it kind of goes into that as well. I didn't mention that before, but yeah.
I mean, I get it's a pandemic, so you can't really just.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they get tons of orders too.
But it just seems like you can get really unorganized real quick.
It could, but it didn't. But I guess that's always a risk.
It is. It is. It definitely is.
That's why I say a 7. I would say for right now.
Okay, I can see that. The crawfish is a little chewy. I don't know about that. So, what would you think of like the textures of the food?
0 to 10.
Yeah, 0 to 10 and why?
Texture, I would a 9. A 9 because it just had that effect that just because it like went down so easy, it's just and like the taste was so good, you just want to keep going. I know that's probably another section.
It is.
But
Justin, I give it like an 8, only because it's just like some of those crawfish were rubbery and the corn was dry.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, I don't like dry corn, but everything else was really good. Like the shrimp were cooked not too long; they were cooked at the right time. Because some people be making their shrimp extra rubbery, and I'd be like, can't really chew that. I don't know about that one. The sausage wasn't overcooked or anything; it wasn't undercooked. It was just like that really nice, juicy texture. It's like you bite in real easy; your teeth just melt into the meat. It's really good. The potato, I feel like the potato could have been just a little softer. It was a little too tough. It took me a while to try to break the potato down with my fork because they didn't give me a knife, which I don't really care about. But
oh shoot, look at this potato.
Huh?
This is a good potato.
Why am I getting the bad potatoes?
Here, you want to try this good potato?
No, it's fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Okay, so we have a little discrepancy.
Oh, that was my stomach.
Oh my God.
Hopefully they didn't.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
California was pretty good. But,
I don't know. I'll give it like an 8. Everything else was really good. The rice had a good like much it out to it. It wasn't dried out rice. Like who likes dry rice? Nobody. But it seems like it was cooked perfectly and it clumps together really well, especially with the sauce. So it makes it easy to pick up. Oh man, this is actually really good food. I'm very impressed. So overall flavor, so like the seasoning, the spices, how they blended it. Like, what do you think of that?
at least a 9. Again.
I have to agree. It's really good.
Like, I don't know what they used, but that blend, I don't know.
It's so good. I'm pretty sure they put some sugar in there because it's sweet. It has a sweetness about it. It could also be from the carrots. I don't know. That might be it. Anyway, natural sugar, regular sugar, whatever. It's a little sweet.
Yeah.
It's a little sweet. It's
I sense that. I taste that little sweetness to go along with
the spice. And it's not too much. And I think it helps balance it out a little bit because usually when you have like Cajun food, a lot of times it's like salty and spicy, and it's just like I think it's good to go against the grain and have something that's kind of sweet, And it's like, ooh, a new flavor. And it's just like you smell the Cajun spice and everything. So your brain associates that with Cajun food. And you might go back to salty and be like, it's like when you eat, it's like a nice surprise. Mm-hmm. It's a really nice surprise. I like it.
Yeah.
It's cute. It's really cute. I like it. Okay. So I should have asked this in the beginning, but like when you first took your first bites, like what would you have given that moment? Like how would you rate that?
Oh, my first bites were magnificent. Both occasions. This is my second time eating it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So both. Yeah. It was like on the first bite, it was like 3. It took 1 and then like another 2 scoops after them. So I rate it pretty high on that.
I agree.
But I don't know about you,
No, I agree. It's like they had a nice buildup of flavors. Oh God, some of the spice got stuck in my throat. Oh my gosh. But it seems like they took the time to build up the flavors in that spice, or however they cook this rice. They took the time to build up the flavor in this rice, and in everything else. It's really good. I have to say, it is actually really, really good. Wow. I'd also give like my first taste, first smell. Definitely, I would give it a 9. I didn't like the fact that it was dry, and it got a lot better with the crack sauce. But even without the crack sauce, it's still pretty darn tasty. Pretty darn tasty. It's still full of flavor. And the crack sauce, oh my God. Wow. The crack sauce just adds that nice touch. I see why everybody comes here. It's addictive. So overall, what would you rate Lotus Seafood?
At least a 9.
I would also give it a 9. I think this is a well-deserved rating.
Yeah.
This is well-deserved. This food is so delicious, y'all. I highly recommend it. We went, as far as location, we definitely went to the one that was on Veterans Memorial. I think they have other locations out in Pearland. And it's one off of, what's that? Braeswood. I think it's one off Braeswood. And they have another location as well, but I'm not sure what that one is. So I will say this restaurant is Houston-based. It's only in Houston. They have not expanded to any of the cities. So I recommend anytime that you're in Houston that you stop here and get you the fully loaded loud pack from Lotus. It's absolutely delicious, and I think it's worth the money. So much food for such a basic price, like $20. It's a little pricey, I'm not gonna lie, but for the amount of food you get, it's worth it. So it doesn't even matter. Well, that's the end of this segment. Tune in next time. Let me know what places y'all want me to try next. I'll definitely go and try it. Right now I'm in either Houston or Austin, so let's kind of keep it to that locale. But if you have any Black business that you really want me to try out, taste, go to, let me know. I'll definitely put that on my list. Okay? Well, thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next time.